To the day I die, every day, yeah. Man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Bills are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Dolphins team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York, in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Morris looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Morris. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll roll him out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Morris from the gun, he'll throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Flex round. Here we go. 1-9, Ohio.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw is Morris. Off play action. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On fourth down, Vance Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Peterman. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long, it's Peterman. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he works free. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. After the interception, here's Peterman. They find some open field here. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Peterman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Morris now, operating from the gun. And Stills over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Here's Morris on 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now running right through him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Morris throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Morris brought in over the middle by Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Morris on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. To throw is Morris. To throw on second down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Morris now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Trying to run with Ajayi. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 319. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Peterman. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Morris on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Parker. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now Morris throwing on 1st down. It's complete. Stills. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw on 2nd down. Morris. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Morris. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, Peterman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Peterman. And he's got it to Hearns. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Back to throw. Morris going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
Morris, a final shot before break. Going deep here for Parker. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Johnson on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Left side, caught by Matthews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action now. Peterman. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure. Morris fighting. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Johnson. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Taylor to throw, and Matthews has it right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down. Johnson running right. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw is Morris on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Morris now. Back to the air on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Morris fighting. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now Johnson. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
Taylor will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, this is Rawls. Oh, little 360. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Taylor into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really competent throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now it's 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Here's Morris. Off the play fake. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Looking to throw. Morris. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Come on, let's go.
Now Morris on 1st and 10. And Stills bringing it in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On the NFL scoreboard, an update and a little bit of a surprise. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Morris operating from the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Morris. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. Ajayi's gonna go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
This is Ajayi. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round!
They begin the drive with Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. begin the drive with Ajayi. Jay Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Again, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And Matthews makes the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. Flex round.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
Play action, it's Taylor. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got his tight end, Clay. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. On any explosive run, you can almost...